Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're underway in prime time on Thursday Night Football. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk. Something. It brings up 2nd down. Handoff headed right to Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Brandon Jones up for the stop. This is Henry on 2nd. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run. But he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the gun on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Has a hole left, room to run. And he makes the Hets go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 6 now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he couldn't quite get the edge. He goes out of bounds and maybe gets back to the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. 2nd time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough 2nd pick six to watch.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 5. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
3rd down from the gun. On target to Downs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurry throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. It's dime defense from the G-men. 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Pass caught by Adunze. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. To throw here on 1st down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 21-zip already. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. Has his man. It's Odunze. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
He throws a bullet to the set. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys lower the deficit they face. Cardi with the extra point. And the Cowboys get it back to a 14-point game. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. It's a two-score game early. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
TX.
On 4th down, the snap to Tagovailoa. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Darius Slay with the stop.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a caller. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Has his man, it's Mixon. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready. All right, fellas, listen up.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. Andrews with the catch. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Hey. Watch it, Oscar.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
21G. 20TX.
Motioning the tight end now. He's got Andrews. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Ready.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Giants finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escapes out to the left. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Play action on 1st down. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big.
They connect on the deep shot. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Running once more with Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Has it in close. And in for the Dallas touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
8, 5. Set.
Tua now from the gun. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Ready.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab. Turbo 2, ice jab.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Set.
2nd and 3. Escapes the pocket. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Out.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Go ahead. Solo left Zion.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Cardi now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
20 TX. Ready, set.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, here we go. Second down.
Scat. Ready, set. Corner, long. Scat. Hey, Watson, Oscar, out.
Throwing from the gun here. He put everything he had into this one. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Clean breakup on that throw. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
44, ready. Out.
Looking to throw. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it inside the 25. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, ready. Hey. Solo left Zion. Long. Turbo one, high. Get on.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got Shaheed. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Go ahead.
All right, set now. First and 10. From the red zone now. And that's a New York touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's taken in by Henry. And that's good for a gain of 5. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 5. Forced out to his right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Oscar.
1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
Hey, 21 TA. Set.
Here we go. 2nd and very long. Trying for the deep ball. This is brought in at the 15. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. And that makes it 2nd down. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. So it'll be 2nd down.
Go ahead. Out.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. He's on the move. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ready.
Mixon. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there.
All right, let's go.
Working quickly here. Again, the give to Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Ready.
Mixon on 3rd and goal. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. No gain on the play, and they remain just short of the end zone. It's 4th and goal. Mickey-Tomney's kick is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Sideline throw reeled in by Downs. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Chased out to his right. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Has his man, it's Odunze. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Throwing on 2nd and 10. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing from the gun. He finds him beyond the marker. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. They are throwing it again. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Cowboys drop the lead back to 13. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Buys time, rolling right. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Ready.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. kick into the air. It's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
All right, let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up fourth down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G. 21G. 8.
Now Tagovailoa on fourth. He's got Andrews. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And he reaches the 30 before going out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Setting up a throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. They'll throw it. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Desperation time here on fourth. He throws a bullet down the left side. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Working inside the red zone. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live For one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that, and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown lost.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Set.
2 and out from the gun. Gets this one to Andrews. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants nearing their first win of the season. 2nd and 3 now.
Line. Out.
Keeping it with Mixon. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
All right, fellas, listen up. Ready.
On the ground again with Mixon. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout.
Hey, get set. Solo left Zion. Out.
On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Mickey-Tomney's kick is good. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Hardy on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. To the air now on 1st and 10. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left, so a positive note at the very end in this loss. The Cowboys can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with